Like, this clip getting shown again, and it's just, in my opinion, is completely unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable. And she goes, the whole crowd's going nuts. And she comes, and she's getting subbed off, by the way, at this stage. She's getting subbed off for the game. She doesn't go back in the game at this stage. So it's not like it's a close game. They're up 20. She does not see the floor again. Caitlin Clark is there hyping up the crowd. She's there trying to hype up the crowd. Exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. You want to see this version of Caitlin. You want to see this player. And by the way, after this game, we talked about it, that she was emotionless. She was emotionless when she got lost, when they lost to Golden State. She has been emotionless in games. And that's what everyone said, where they were like, Caitlin, they were like, oh, Caitlin, people saying Caitlin's an angel. No, no one ever said Caitlin's an angel, but she became emotionless. And watch what happens here. So the coach just grabbed.
Did that assistant coach just physically stop Caitlin Clark from celebrating with her own fans? You saw the clip. The internet saw the clip, and now the WNBA is staring down a full-blown meltdown over what might be the most tone-deaf moment of the season. A viral video has fans fuming. Indiana Fever assistant coach Kareema Christmas-Kelly appears to grab Clark mid-celebration like she was trying to sneak past security. And the message was clear, tone it down. But here's the problem. They're not just toning down Clark's personality. They're dimming the brightest light the WNBA has ever seen. This story is deeper than a weird coaching decision. It's about micromanagement, disrespect, power plays, locker room sabotage, and possibly even race and identity politics. Buckle up, because what happened next has fans screaming, she did not just do that. And trust me, Celeste, by the end of this video, you'll be asking the same question. Why is Caitlin Clark still playing for the Indiana Fever? So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Spotlight WNBA, and let's dive into the most controversial moment of the season.
This clip of one of the assistant coaches chasing Caitlin Clark down as she's riling up the crowd. And it seems like she's getting scolded, reprimanded, told, hey, all that hyping up, don't do that. Don't do it. Let's take a look here first. Now here we go. Body language doctor. Body language doctor is out and about. Caitlin Clark's like, what the hell is this?
It all started with what should have been a simple, feel-good moment. The Fever are up big, the crowd is electric, and Caitlin Clark is doing what she does best, hyping up the fans, waving her arms, celebrating a dagger three. Then, bam. Out of nowhere, assistant coach Kareema Christmas-Kelly reaches out and grabs Clark's arm mid-celebration. Not gently, not an encouragement. It looked more like someone catching a teenager trying to sneak backstage at a concert. Clark's face said it all. Confusion, pause, did that really just happen? Look, she wasn't angry, she was stunned. Like joy itself had just been yanked away from her. The crowd didn't miss it, neither did the cameras, and within hours, the clip had gone viral. Was it discipline? Was it strategy? Or was it the most public example yet of the Fever trying to shrink Clark's stardom before it even fully ignites?
Draft pick, rookie of the year, breaking all the damn records like they're scratch-offs. Bruh, what is we doing here, dog? I mean, Stevie Wonder could see that they tripping, man, at this point in time. I mean, I want to see the Caitlin we seen in Iowa. What happened to the Iowa CC? The greatness. I mean, bruh, we haven't seen the Logo 3 in a month, bruh, and I don't want to hear it. Y'all gonna say this, oh, well, Caitlin Clark hurt. She's not.
Now, if this was just a single awkward moment, maybe we'd move on, but it's not. Fans are already connecting the dots, her playing time being randomly cut during hot streaks, her teammates ignoring her on wide-open possessions. That bizarre moment when she literally tied her shoe mid-play because she knew Natasha Howard wasn't giving the ball back. It's all starting to paint a bigger picture, and it's ugly. You can't ignore the pattern. A generational star comes in and immediately faces internal resistance from her own team. And now, even her celebrations are being policed? One commentator said it best, you don't build a franchise on a superstar and then treat her like she's on a 2-day trial shift at Starbucks.
So look, I don't think it's any secret that I'm not a fan of the Indiana Fever backroom staff. I'm not a fan of what they're trying to do to Caitlin Clark, and I fully believe they're trying to diminish, they're trying to dim the flame of Caitlin, and they're trying to make her fit in to what the WNBA used to be, rather than fit out and be her. I mean that. Like, that is my opinion, and there's no question about that.
So let's ask the real question. What's going on behind the curtain in Indiana? Because from the outside looking in, this doesn't look like coaching. It looks like sabotage. Are the coaches intimidated by Clark's fame? Are they trying to control her narrative before she takes full control of the franchise? Or is this just a team that was woefully unprepared to handle someone who breaks the mold? It's giving insecure, one fan posted. It's giving, we weren't ready for this much gravity. She was brought in to change the game, not to play babysitter to fragile egos. But when the assistant coach is literally grabbing her mid-momentum, you have to ask, who's really calling the shots? And what are they so afraid of?
So, a university professor in finance looked up the value of Caitlin Clark for the WNBA. This is insane. Last season in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark was 26.5% of all economic activity as a rookie on the worst team in the league when she entered it. Merchandise in the league went up off a rookie from a Midwest-based school on the worst team in the league, 234%. So before she got there, the Indiana Fever, the valuation of the franchise was $90 million. After playing, 40 games, the valuation of that team now is $340 million.
Now, here's where it gets even messier, because this isn't just about basketball. It's about identity, it's about power, and it's about race. Let's just say what everyone else is too scared to. Caitlin Clark is a white woman dominating a league that's been shaped and defined by black culture, black leadership, and a history of activism. She doesn't play the identity politics game. She doesn't give sound bites for agendas. She just hoops. And for some people in power, that's a problem. She's not the underdog story the media is used to telling. She's not fitting in. She's creating her own lane. And the result? Cold shoulders, frozen plays, and now a coach grabbing her mid-celebration on national television. Imagine if a male coach did that to a female player. Fired immediately. Yet here we are, and there hasn't even been an apology. No press conference, no internal review. The silence is deafening, and fans are noticing.
So Caitlin Clark has been knocked on her ass. She's been knocked on her ass. She's been cheap-shotted. She's been poked in the eye. Everything. They have beat the Connecticut Sun. This is a month ago nearly. The Connecticut Sun beat the crap out of her. Absolutely beat the crap out of each other.
Let's drop the emotion for a second and talk pure numbers. Before Caitlin Clark was drafted, the Indiana Fever were valued at $90 million. After less than 40 games, that number shot up to $340 million. That's not a jump. That's a moon landing. League merchandise is up 234%. She accounts for 26% of all economic activity in the WNBA. She's not just a player, she's a business model. And yet, here's Indiana, grabbing her during celebrations, benching her during hot streaks, and letting teammates ignore her during wide-open threes. It's the equivalent of buying a Ferrari and using it to deliver pizza. You don't micromanage a generational talent, you let her cook. Instead, they're giving her a clipboard and telling her to blend in. It's the dumbest business move in WNBA history.
Caitlin Clark has gotten to the point where she realizes if she gives the ball to Natasha Howard, not only is she not going to get the ball back, but Natasha Howard isn't even going to look in her direction. We have officially reached that point.
You can see it now. It's written all over her. Less joy, fewer smiles. The sparkle's still there, but it's dimming. She came in with swagger, that Logo 3 killer instinct, that fire. And now she looks like someone who's constantly second-guessing. Should I celebrate? Should I speak up? Should I even take this shot? Every ounce of her confidence is being taxed by weird rotations, power plays, and invisible rules that seem designed to keep her in check. And here's the kicker. This isn't growth. This isn't development. This is suppression. Fans see it. Sponsors see it. The world sees it, and we all know Caitlin Clark is not the problem. She's the solution, being stifled by people too small to see the bigger picture.
It is... Caitlin literally goes, well, it's like, well, they're trying to my team are trying to stop me from doing this, but that's when I'm at my best. She's essentially said her coach doesn't want her to play her game. And it's very clear that the Indiana Fever don't want Caitlin to be Caitlin. They want to see the perfect. And by the way, I don't know if this is just from the coaching staff. I think this might be from the front office. Maybe they want to keep this squeaky clean image of Caitlin Clark, not realizing that Caitlin Clark didn't have this squeaky clean image. Caitlin Clark, let's be real.
Let's be real. If this continues, Caitlin Clark is gone, and she has every right to be. She was drafted to be the face of the league, and yet every week feels more like a battle for basic respect. She's being forced to play in a system that doesn't play to her strengths. She's surrounded by teammates who act like passing her the ball violates a team policy, and now she's being physically stopped from celebrating? What exactly are we doing here? Other franchises would bend over backwards to build around her, and if Indiana won't, someone else will. Whether it's New York, LA, or a brand new league altogether, the exit doors are wide open. She was built to lead, not to ask permission for enthusiasm.
Caitlin Clark getting basically wrecked. This is one of the worst decisions that I have ever seen any league engage in. Caitlin Clark is the biggest draw for a team sport in my life relative to the audience that would be fans of the sport without her. Bigger than Michael Jordan was for the NBA, bigger than any NFL star has ever been. All of those sports were very popular before those athletes got there. Caitlin Clark is the golden goose. Every game she is dropping golden eggs, and they are trying to strangle the golden goose to death. It's one of the dumbest things I've.
So where do we go from here? Because this wasn't just a clumsy coaching moment. It was a breaking point. Fans are done being gaslit. The Fever can't keep telling us this is part of the process when the process looks this dysfunctional. Clark doesn't need Indiana, but Indiana without her, they go back to being just another afterthought on the WNBA schedule. The league begged for attention and then punished the one player who brought it. Now it's up to the Fever to fix this. Unleash Clark, let her play, let her lead, let her be who she is, not who you think she should be, or don't, and watch her walk out the door, taking the league's spotlight with her.
There is definitely something going on within the locker room, the front office. Something is off, man. This is the third situation in one game we have had involving Caitlin Clark and the coaching staff and pretty much another player.
This wasn't just a celebration gone wrong. This was a warning shot. You can't stifle greatness without consequences. And if the Fever don't learn that soon, they're going to lose the best thing that's ever happened to them. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's a movement. And movements don't wait around to be micromanaged. If you believe she deserves better, smash that like button, subscribe to Spotlight WNBA, and drop a comment below. Should Clark demand a trade, or should the Fever fire the coach first? Because either way, something has to give.